All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Women Talk Podcast. You're here with your host, Jabri, and this is episode number 9. How y'all been? I know I have a little bit of explaining to do, but I'm going to just get to it. Let's just start explaining. I was talking about on episode 8, giving y'all episode 9 and 10 because I wanted number 10 to be my birthday episode, but life just so happens to life, and I didn't end up putting out episode 9 or 10. It was only like I'm on time for I'm only 1 week late, but I did promise y'all like I was going to put out episode 9 and 10, and I didn't. And like I said, it's because life's just really lifed. I've just really not been in the best of spirits, and I really do not want to get on here in a bad mood. I don't want to get on here talking crazy, feeling crazy. And I know that's like authentic, because if I'm really in a bad mood, then maybe I should show that. But none of us want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't think you want to see that. Like, unless I have something fun to say or entertaining to say, I think none of us want to see me just sit here in a bad mood. So we're here though for episode 9. I wasn't gonna leave y'all hanging too long. Happy birthday to me. My birthday just passed. It was July 1st. I'm 25 now. We're in our 26th year. And yeah, I'm happy to be 25. Happy I made it. You know, they say it's your quarter life or whatever, but I don't know if I'm gonna live to 100, because that's a little crazy. But you know, we quarter life in it out here. Yeah, let's get right into the episode after, you know, that little 2-minute rant, 2-minute intro. So the tip of the day, and I'll be looking over here because I have my notes written out over here, so forgive me from looking to the side. But today's tip of the day is focus on you, boo. Focus on you. It's simple, but it's something that we always forget to do. Sometimes we need a reminder to focus on ourselves. Worry about yourself, for one. And then for 2, focus on your inner healing. Focus on what's going on within you and not what's going on within other people. Sometimes other people make us realize things that we don't like so much about ourselves. But yeah, don't try to change people. Just love on yourself. And you'll end up loving yourself more and more and more by boundary setting, creating, healing, solving your own problems. Like, these are the things that are going to help you find out what you love about yourself, help you find yourself more, and make it so that you don't want any validation from other people or want any love from other people. Just focus on you, boo. Okay. We're going to make that one quick. So now we're going to get into, I actually have a pop culture today. Typically I haven't been having a pop culture segment just because I really don't care. Like, I haven't been into what the girls got going on lately, but I got a few things I want to talk about this week. You know, we're going to start with the fact that y'all think Gunna's a clone. How come every time somebody gets locked up, y'all think they're a clone when they come out? Now, realistically, I don't think Gunna's a clone. I think people go to jail and then, like people say, they start detoxing and taking care of themselves, and that's why he's a little bony now. But yeah, I don't think he's a clone. And let me tell you also what I don't think. I seen you bitches on Twitter talking about Gunna look good. I saw y'all. I'm gonna remember that. I hope you don't go back to his old ways. 'Cause I remember who said Gunna was cute out here. Okay, but no, yeah, I don't think Gunna's a clone. He does look good though. He looks a lot better. He looks healthier. Hopefully he's taking care of himself. You know what I'm saying, mentally and physically. And yeah, hopefully he's not, and they don't prove me wrong. All right, y'all. I'm saying y'all like it's unbelievable. They done found some coke at the White House. They said the West Wing was evacuated for a powdery substance. They knew what that shit was. They knew they knew what it was. Who's on the West Wing? Somebody, I know one of y'all know. Who be on the West Wing? We all knew the girls was. Now come on, if there was going to be a little bit of white girl anywhere, it was going to be in the White House, okay? I don't know why anybody was shocked or surprised. I hope they weren't, because the girls are, you know, they're doing it. Dang, we getting through these quick. I ain't really have much to say for real. Gunna's not a clone, and there is for sure drugs in the White House. Period. I got a little bit more to say about this one. Keke Palmer and Baby Daddy. So, I have a screenshot actually. It's on my phone though. Let me see if I can pull it up. Keke Palmer, I'm actually not going to put it up because I'm afraid to lose anything. We're not going to stop recording anything. Basically, Keke Palmer went to the Usher concert, right? You know, Usher has a residency in Vegas, and I believe that's where it was. And she went to the concert. She had on this little cute dress. It was like a body tight, like see-through at the bottom dress with a bodysuit at the top, and in the back it was like a thong, so you could see her butt cheeks. I don't think they were out. I don't think they were just out, but you could see them. Like, it didn't look like there was much in between them. And she was a video with her and Usher like dancing, and they was grooving, and I was like, okay y'all. But I think his name is Darius. Darius wasn't fucking with that. Darius did not like that at all. Okay. He was like, why are you dressed like that? Basically, you're a mother. There's certain things that I want my family to do, and y'all don't got no morals out here. Basically, I know I summed it up, but y'all know that's what he said. And I really feel like Darius, I really need you to calm down, okay? I really need you to calm down. Now, I've seen people saying, like, they agree, they agree that maybe Keke shouldn't have worn the dress and probably shouldn't have been dancing up on Usher like that. Dancing up on Usher, I don't know about. That's their relationship. I don't know about that. Wearing a dress, Keke Palmer can wear whatever she wants. That's a grown woman. And if I have a kid, imagine somebody telling me what I can and can't wear. I'm grown. I'm somebody's mother. I have a child. And you telling me what I can and cannot wear? Can't nobody tell me what I can and can't wear today. So, yeah, she wasn't out there naked. She had on a risque dress. Grown people do that all the time. Like, I don't like the fact that he was acting like she don't got no morals. We know Keke. We all know Keke Palmer. We all know her for being like, you know what I'm saying? She done, over the past couple of years, she done really like got into herself, but she's grown now. Like, Keke Palmer has been known for keeping it cute, for real. Like, let people live. I feel like. What I will say, this is my personal opinion. Keke Palmer can wear what she want. And Darius could also have a problem with whatever he wants. Not gonna lie. Just get off Twitter. Get off Twitter. Don't do that. Like, don't embarrass me on Twitter talking about what I'm wearing. If you ever tweet me about anything and you have my number, just you wait. Because I'm going to ring you up. I'm going to call you. Don't be my whole man tweeting about me. Like, no. Don't do it. I really don't like the fact that he made it public. Like, I'm really trying to think of, if I was Keke Palmer, like, how would I feel? And I would do exactly what she did. She didn't address it, and I wouldn't address it either, because that's, I feel like, the standards that I feel like they set for their relationship. Because I don't know if y'all remember, there was an interview where they was saying, like, what if somebody came up to Keke Palmer and was like, I seen somebody with your man, and she was like, and I seen somebody with your man. Like, she was like, I would play blind. Basically, I would turn a blind eye. So apparently, she don't want her business on the internet. That's clearly not what she's on, for real. Like, not the business that she don't want on the internet. So I don't know. I feel like he should have kept it cute and texted her like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? But all the Twitter fingers, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that's how I feel about those. And that was all the topics that I had for this week. I was trying to look for some extra stuff because I wanted to talk about Keke Palmer and her baby daddy, but I really didn't see anything. I'm actually tired of the girls. The drama blogs are about to get my unfollow. I follow them on my Finsta. My Finsta is about to become drama blog free because I'm not feeling it. All right. Now we are going to get into seek therapy. I got a few questions from my Instagram this week. And yeah, let's just get into them. So the first question I'm going to answer is, how is life now versus 5 years ago? So I have some stuff written down, like I said, because I really had to think, like, when I got this question, I'm like, first of all, what was 5 years ago? That was 2018. And then I had to, like, look, because 2018, I really don't remember. Like, it doesn't feel like a memorable year for me. But yeah, I had to look at my Instagram archives and stuff, because I don't know what I was doing. But now I know a little bit more about it. So I'll say mostly in 2018, I was very I was very anxious, and I didn't like my job. I actually had a job at the time. Had a few jobs that year, like multiple, but I didn't like my job. I was very easy to anger, and I was like looking for a friend. That's the most things I remember about 2018. Like, I was very easy to anger, like just irritable and like depressed and like looking for a friend all the time. Yeah, I was in a relationship. That was probably like year one. Yeah, that was like year one of my relationship at the time. Yeah, and that's really how I was. I didn't have much going on at all, to be honest. Like, school, I wasn't in. I was really just working jobs. I worked at a beauty supply store, and I also worked at Target. No, Forever 21, I think. I think Forever 21 in a beauty supply store. But yeah, I wasn't really doing much, honestly. I was kind of just living life, just kind of learning, really learning. I guess it was the beginning of my like internal struggle with being alone, I guess, like being by myself. Because I just used to be by myself a lot. Like, in the first year of my relationship, the person that I was with really was like a friend person. They had a lot of friends. They hung out with their friends and stuff. And realistically, I didn't have that many friends at all, really. And yeah, I just spent a lot of time alone. Like, a lot of times just wishing somebody would call me. Somebody go here with me. I want to go here. I used to remember complaining about being like people's in the house friend, which I still feel like honestly to this day. But I remember complaining like, oh yeah, these bitches just want to hang out when I am at home. They don't want to go out nowhere with me, but they'll go out there somewhere with their other friend. Like, I just remember being really sad about like the friend. I really didn't have any friendships, but just being sad and anxious and shit like that. Now, honestly, I find myself truthfully all of those ways still in waves though. Like, there's been times in between those years where I have had friend groups and not had friend groups, and hung out more and hung out less, and just it kind of fluctuates. But right now, what I'll say is when I find myself in those moments like anxious and wanting friends and stuff like that, now it's just a lot easier to handle. Like, I don't go looking for things. I'm not like sad and depressed. I'll just go find something to do. Like, I'll just go find. Now I have a lot to do, so I'll even go find something like super productive to do, because I know there's so many things that I need to be doing that I'm not. Yeah, now if I find myself lonely, I just chill. I feel like now I would call myself, so even then, I have a list of things that I was these things, but just not nearly as much as I am now. So I would say now I am more productive. Sorry, I wrote productive at first. I'm down to earth. I'm less quick to judge, just way less judgmental. Like, that's at the top, really, like way less judgmental. I listen way more. I feel like I'm easier to talk to. I'm smarter for sure. And I think more, but I move quicker. So I like trust my instincts a lot more. I question myself a little bit less. So I used to do those things, but now I actually feel like honestly, sometimes I don't know how people talk to me, because I just really didn't understand certain things. Like, I didn't understand how people moved, and I wasn't making an effort to understand. And I will say those people weren't making an effort to make me understand, but they didn't need to. Like, that was their life. I should have just been more open and just listened a little bit more, and just obviously still give the advice that I gave and be stern, because it never was bad, but it was just like, bitch, just don't be so judgmental. Just calm down a bit, please. That'd be great. Yeah. So yeah, that kind of answers that question. Physically, not much has changed. Like physically, I'm pretty skinny still. I've gained some weight like within those years, but like from 2018 compared to now, I'm still kind of skinny. I was a lot skinnier then, but I'm like physically, I'm just a little bit thicker. My hair is shorter right now. Specifically, my hair was longer earlier this year than it was then, but now it's shorter. That's pretty much it. I probably have more tattoos, maybe a couple more. But yeah, physically not much has changed. I might try and insert a picture in the video if I can figure out how to do that on this little janky app. But yeah. Okay. So question 2 was, how is capitalism affecting our generation's outlook on romance? So I'm not gonna lie, for this question, I was a little stumped. Not because I couldn't figure out why or how it affects it, but because I couldn't figure out how to put that into words. Like I couldn't figure out how exactly I wanted to touch on it. And there's probably millions and millions and millions of ways that it does affect romance in like our generation in this day and age, but I kind of pinpointed a few things. So I also like looked at some articles online just to kind of help myself craft what I wanted to say specifically, but I found a quote that I really liked, and I think it summed up what I feel like pretty perfectly. So it says, people lack the economic freedom to pursue their desires. People lack the economic and personal freedom to pursue their desires. And that's really what I feel like. I have other quotes written down here that are not quotes that I heard anybody say in an article, but quotes that I see on Twitter like all the time. Like, women can't pursue a dusty. Women shouldn't pursue a dusty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, you shouldn't date if you're broke. Like, you shouldn't even be thinking about dating if you're broke. I can't even think about sex if I'm broke. Like, different things like that. And I feel like realistically, I understand. Like, I feel the same way a lot of times, like, about all of these things. But without capitalism, probably wouldn't feel that way, unfortunately. Especially with the way the economy is right now. Like, without capitalism, we probably wouldn't be so focused or money focused while dating, like money centralized. Like, and I feel like some people aren't. Like, I'm not. That's not what I focus on when I get to know somebody. But at the end of the day, we ain't dating no dusty. So like, it affects everyone. It affects, I think, like everything, every part of dating, honestly. Like, yeah, it affects who you can be seen with, like confidence and self-esteem, who you can't be seen with, who you shouldn't be seen with, who people will look down on you for being seen with, like who you desire, literally. Like, it changes who you desire. Just like I said, I know how I feel about money, but I won't date no dusty. Like, capitalism literally changes my desires, like, from the inside. So yeah, I really feel like it affects us in every way. Men too, but I really can't speak to a man's perspective because I'm not one, and I try not to do that. So yeah, but the idea of money and status, that's kind of where I feel like the idea of money and status, that's what we have been brainwashed into believing is a good partner, when these people be shitty. Like, they be bad people, like not good people at all. So yeah, keep all that in mind when you are picking the man that's not a dusty. Let's look at his bank account, but hold on, sister. Let's look at his morals. Let's look at his values. Let's look at a few other things as well. Like, and maybe we pick the man whose bank account is here instead of the one that's here that is an a-hole. I don't know. But yeah, that's my take. But like I said, I'm affected too. I'm a part of the problem. Yeah. So we'll get into the topic of the day today. I know I done kept y'all here for 20 minutes already, so I won't keep you here too much longer. I kind of have what I want to say pretty concise and written down. And this is kind of what I've been focused on. Like I said, my life is in shambles. As we can see, my earring done fell off. My life is in shambles. And I just been struggling with decisions that I've been making while my life is in shambles. Because I haven't been making the best and brightest ones. And that's not me. Like, I'm the girl that makes the best and brightest decisions. Okay, that's who I strive to be at all times. But that's just not realistic. We all can't be that way at all times. And I guess that's just what I'm about to speak to. Is that don't be so worried about the healed thing to do that you do absolutely nothing. Don't be so worried about how that action is going to affect you that you never take action at all. Like, you have to make mistakes. You have to learn. You have to grow. Mistakes put us in positions to learn. And that's really it. Like, you can learn without mistakes, but mistakes make it stick. Like, mistakes make it so that you really, you learn this lesson for real. And that's what I feel like. Like, don't let the idea of healing suppress you into a corner. Don't let the idea of being a perfect person, the best girl, the most brightest woman, don't let that idea of that push you into a place where you feel like you can't make bad decisions. Quite literally, because we all make bad decisions and we're going to make some more. And that's how we learn and that's how we grow. Like, don't worry about doing stuff like the old you. Don't worry about making careless mistakes, because in order to learn the concept of care, you have to first be careless. I think, like, how do you know care if you don't know careless? I don't think you can. I don't think the two can coexist. How do you know what careless is if you're not it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make mistakes. You have to. I was going to say, don't worry about being the old you. Don't worry about letting the idea of the old you consume the decisions that you make. Even if you complete the exact same unhealed, bad, terrible, nasty decision or action, you have new knowledge. You're going into it with a new knowing. So you're going to learn from it in a different way. You could have made that decision, learned from it, and made the same decision again and learned from it in a completely different way, even due to the fact that it was the second time that you made the decision. Like, even that is a learning lesson in itself. So, yeah. Mistakes aren't always inherently bad, but guilt, worry, fear, and stress are. And that's really all I have to say. That's it for today, y'all. I will see you next week. I hope you all enjoyed. I can't wait to be more consistent with you all and get back into the groove of things. I'm feeling better. I feel like I'm looking better again. Like, we doing things good. So yeah, just stay tuned. And we're going to get into some juicy stuff on these next couple of episodes, because I'm really ready to bare my soul and stop being afraid of showing y'all who I am. So yeah, this has been another episode of Women Talk. I will see you guys next week. Bye.